I can give you some examples that I predict will happen in the next 12 months. One is PowerPoint slides. Somebody's going to make a flickr for PowerPoint. And in fact, there's at least one startup that's already doing that. Second thing that's on my hot list is television programs. There's currently no good social networking site where people could do a sort of social TV guide where you get recognition from your friends. So I'm pretty positive somebody's going to make that. And the third thing, which I think is most important, interesting and important, is the space that I'm operating in myself, which is getting updates from mobile phones. So sharing what you're doing, where you are, what you're planning next from your phone with your friends. I think that's going to be a very, very, very significant business in the next, let's say, 2 to 5 years.
That's 2 to 5 years. Let's talk about 2020, 2030. You're a scientist. Where are we 24 years from now?
I'm a sociologist. I'm not a proper scientist. I think that proper scientists are actually down there in the
okay, let's go 40 years, 2020, if you talk about social networking and blogs.
Right. I think what's going to happen is two things. One, these sort of online virtual worlds that we're seeing with Second Life, World of Warcraft, other 3D worlds, are finally going to start to emerge. We're going to get a 3D web, and it'll be a real world. It won't be a game, but it'll be where we carry out our business, and we need to be present there, just like we need to be present on the web now. That's one thing that's going to happen, certainly. Second thing, which personally I'm more interested in, is that internet's going to turn physical. So we're going to start using these mobile devices as kind of key instruments through which we interact. As we wander in our physical world, we're constantly posting, updating, not just photos like we can do now, but also stuff like product codes. The QR codes were a perfect example of that. Location, feelings, how am I feeling right now? Am I sad? Am I happy? Who am I with? These are the kinds of things that are just going to become, we're going to start taking those for granted. And we're going to start taking for granted that we can, just by glancing at whatever it is, a wristwatch or a phone or some other device, we just know where the important people in our lives are right now. Are they okay? Are they happy? Are they sad? So these kinds of things are going to really, I think, change the way that our children grow up, just assuming that human communication is done.